When women interested in a guy, women rarely make the first move. It may not be fair, but such is life. However, women do use subtle signals to show their interest in men, and if you're single and mingling, you'd be wise to learn and look out for them. Let's dive into the 10 most important signs she wants you to make a move. 1. She finds reasons to talk or text you. If you've ever noticed that a girl has gone out of her way to initiate conversations with you. For example, she texts you to make conversation and asks about your day, or shares stories from hers, gravitates toward you in social settings, and always seems excited to chat with you, drops by your desk to ask questions, particularly questions she could ask someone else. There's a solid chance she's romantically interested in you. By finding reasons to talk with you, she's both signaling she enjoys your company, and B. giving you opportunities to make a move. 2. She's highly responsive to you. The single most important and universal dating rule that everyone can benefit remembering is effort equals interest. This is especially true when it comes to texting and communication. Let's say you met a woman in a platonic context. You occasionally swap friendly messages on Instagram. You'd be interested in exploring the possibility of romance with her, but you're unsure if she feels the same way. Her responsiveness will tell you everything you need to know. Is she responsive and engaged when you communicate? She's into you and wants you to make a move. Is she slow and disengaged when you communicate? She's not into you, and you should invest your time and energy elsewhere. In short, effort equals interest, and responsiveness is an excellent indicator of effort. 3. She pays you compliments. Know how when you have a crush, your brain can stir up all sorts of glowing adjectives to describe her. Women have the same feelings, and if a woman works up the courage to actually pay you a compliment, it's often a sign she wants you to make a move. In short, the next time a woman pays you a compliment, for example, she says, "You're so good at that." She says, "I think you look great." She says, "You're so kind." Rather than trying to brush her compliment off, treat it as a sign she likes you. Pay her a genuine compliment in return, and consider making a move. 4. She laughs at your jokes. People laugh for a variety of reasons, but as the Scientific American points out, laughter is a public sign of our ability to recognize discrepancies. It is a sign that elevates our social status and allows us to attract reproductive partners. For our purposes, this means if a woman consistently laughs at your jokes, she thinks you're smart and attractive. For this reason, laughter tends to be a sign she wants you to make a move. Plus, laughing puts everyone in a good mood, which can also stoke romantic flames. Conversely, if you notice a woman tends not to laugh when you make jokes, it's a very strong signal she's not interested, and you shouldn't make a move. 5. She puts her best foot forward with you. Know how when you think you might bump into a crush, before leaving the house, you might wear an outfit you look good in. Dab on a tiny spray of cologne. Make sure you're in a good mood. Crank out 25 push-ups. Women do the same thing, minus the push-ups usually. If you notice details that suggest a girl puts her best foot forward when she's around you, for example, she dresses nicely, or wears something special, she puts on makeup, gets a blowout or her nails done, or wears an alluring perfume, she is consciously in a good mood. It can signal she wants you to make a move. Remember, effort equals interest. 6. She makes herself available to you. One of the most potent signs a woman wants you to make a move is that she makes herself available to you. For example, if she responds, "I don't really have plans," if you ask her about her weekend, proactively asks what you're doing this week or weekend, and mentions it sounds fun, is enthusiastic, and follows through when you ask to spend time with her, she probably wants you to make a move. This doesn't require a lot of explanation. By making herself available, a woman is giving you opportunities to initiate, so act on them. 7. She looks over at you often. Ever been at a coffee shop or housewarming, and noticed that every time you look over at a specific girl, she's been looking at you? When a woman repeatedly glances at you, it's often a sign she wants you to make a move. If you're close enough to notice, look at her pupils too. If they're dilated, it's often a sign she's romantically interested. 8. Her friends bring her up to you. Thankfully, most people age out of this. Even as adults, though, if a woman wants you to make a move, it's not unusual for her friends to mention it, or her, to you. This isn't a deliberately avoidant tactic. It's usually just a function of how most women won't directly tell you if they want you to make a move. Most women do communicate openly about their feelings with their friends, though everyone loves to play Cupid. 9. She's interested in your personal life. When a woman is highly engaged with everything going on in your personal life, for example, the specifics of a project you're jamming on at work, how your parents and siblings are doing, your plans for travel later this year, it's often a sign she wants you to make a move. 10. She remembers things you said. If a woman remembers little things you said, like why you needed to drive 6 hours, and who you were visiting last weekend, how you were interviewing for a new job, when you're jumping town for the holidays, and when you'll be back, there's a good chance she wants you to make a move. We tend to remember things that are subconsciously important to us. So when a woman remembers details about your personal life, it's a sign you're on her mind.